In the most recent update for Fallout 76, Bethesda introduced mutated events, and for those that don't know, they basically take the mutations from daily ops like enemies freezing you or being invisible and throw them in everyday events like line in the sand or guided meditation. And what the mutated events reward you is amazing. As long as there are 3 Fallout First members present at a mutated event, everyone that attends the event is given a mutated party pack, and they are filled with all kinds of goodies. Things like serums, junk, ammo, plans that you don't know, which is amazing for us late game players. Another thing introduced with these mutated party packs, and the reason you're watching this video today, are the brand new custom weapons they reward you with as well. One of these weapons is the boomstick, and it is absolutely ridiculous. Most weapons that have a custom name in Fallout 76 come with a predetermined set of roles. Aside from some exceptions, such as the combat rifle on steroids known as the Fixer, the boomstick is one of those predetermined weapons, and it comes stock with 4 barrels, so it's a quad, and then it shoots 2 missiles per shot, and then 25% damage while aiming, as well as 90% reduced weight. And if you're thinking this gun is trash, those rolls are absolute trash, let me explain why this weapon is so damn good. If you're enjoying the video so far, be sure to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, now is a great time to do so. All right, let's jump into it.
Let's do it.
When you get this weapon out of the mutated party pack, it also comes with a targeting computer. And for those that don't know, what this cool little modification does is when you aim down the sights at any enemy, you'll hear an odd clicking sound. That means you are locked on, and now when you shoot, your 2 missiles will home in on your target even if you launch them straight up in the air. So check this out. This thing can pretty much one-shot most small enemies. I'll go over cards here in a few, but I wanted to just show you guys how this targeting computer works and some of the fascinating things it can do. Because most of us use VATs with weapons. That's just how it is in Fallout. But with this gun, it works the opposite. This thing actually discourages VATs use. And why I say that is because this thing has a lot of emphasis on using the targeting computer and aiming down the sights. All right, so here's a Scorch Beast. Let me get a little distance between me and him, or her, whatever it is. I guess it's a lady. So we aim down the sights, and you hear the little click, click. Watch this targeting computer. Look how far he is. I can't even VATS him. He's farther than the VATs. Like, this will follow him. Oh, hold on. There you go. Now we're locked on again. This will go. No matter where he goes, he's at least 200, 300 meters away, and we're rocking him. One of the things I don't like, and like most launchers, is that it breaks fairly fast. But there's a remedy for that we're going to go over. Going over the stats, it does 1,172 damage in the Pip-Boy. But the thing with 2 shots, and really anything 2-shot explosive, is that each explosive actually does double damage. So really, this is hitting the target 4 times every single shot. Watch. So we're locked on. He's getting hit 4 times right there. So that's like 2,000 damage we're rocking him with. Although it's not rocking the Scorch Beast out right away. Look at that. A whole pile of Scorched gone. This is one of the main reasons why I bring a launcher with me everywhere I go, whether it be a nuka launcher or this thing, is because it guarantees that I'm gonna get a hit on pretty much everything. I don't have to worry about just getting 1 shot at a time or 1 kill at a time with my Fixer. All right, now let's jump into the nerdy stuff. This is where all your damage is gonna come from. It's all in the cards, baby. There are probably 3 or 4 that you're going to need to know about, and also make your quality of life a bit better as well. The first one we're going to go over has to be Adrenaline. This is probably one of my favorite damage cards for every weapon. This card gives you 10% damage per kill up to a maximum of 60, and that stacks up pretty quick when you're killing 3 or 4 enemies at a time. And my card's all over the place because I just made ammo, so don't mind that. But the next one we're going to have to go over is Gun Fu, also in agility. This card also gives 10% per kill up to 30%, and it stacks with Adrenaline. So with these 2 cards alone, you're getting 90% more damage. Moving over to intelligence, we have Demolition Expert, which increases our explosion damage up to 60%. So right there, that's 150% so far. And the damage doesn't even stop there. You can go to your legendary perk cards. There's actually 2 different cards you could use, depending on how you're built. More than likely, if you're using that weapon, if you're using a boomstick or a nuka launcher, you're probably loud. You're not sneaking around, so therefore you're going to be picking take 1 for the team. Enemies take 40% more damage when they attack you if you are on a team. So yeah, it's worth joining the casual team. I say it all the time. And then there's follow through. This is on the other side of the spectrum if you're going to be sneaking around with the rocket launcher. This is only going to work if you're far away. If you're up close, you're not going to stay and sneak for very long. This will increase damage by 40% for 10 seconds. And this doesn't matter if you're in a team or not. So follow through with 40% and take 1 for the team for 40%. But then making missiles are pretty damn heavy. So we're going to need to lighten them up. So moving over to strength, we have Ordnance Express. This card reduces all your explosives up to 90%, so it lightens them up for the most part, but they are still pretty heavy. Let's see. We'll go over to the missiles. I believe I only have a few. Yeah, I have 74. This is with Ordnance Express on, they're 15 pounds. Without Ordnance Express, it's 148. Even with this card, it could be pretty heavy to carry these around. Compared to grenades, they're much heavier than grenades. The stack weight of these 74 missiles is 148, where my grenades, 31 for 156. So the nuke launcher kind of outshines it here, but again, if you've missed the chance to get the nuke launcher, this is like the next best thing, hands down. Another card that I have to mention is the Gunsmith card. And the reason I say this is because most launchers, all launchers break incredibly fast. In order to prevent this as much as we possibly can, we have the Gunsmith card. And I've been using this for the longest time. This prevents guns from breaking 50% slower. This makes a very big difference on the field, believe it or not. Even if you can't afford all 5 stars, feel free to only put, say, 3 in Gunsmith and 5 in Demolition Expert, or even if you drop Demolition Expert 2 stars, only down to 40, you're not losing that much damage, because a lot of your damage is coming from the cards you have in agility if you decide to use these. I can't play without these, especially adrenaline. So adrenaline and gun feel is where it's at. You might also be thinking, Baker, how in the heck do you have so many special points? Legendary perk cards. You get up to 5 special points per legendary perk card, and you can have all of them in at the same time. So up to 30 extra special points. I like having a lot of these in just for quality of life and just because I like having a lot of cards, but you can take these out and put it back into your discretion. It only costs 1 perk point. How do you guys feel about Bethesda adding all these explosive weapons? Is it making the game worse? Is it making it better? Or is there something else Bethesda could do to improve the game? If you enjoyed this video, then you're definitely gonna like this next one. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.